And yeah, a lot of excitement going on. Welcome to our Super Saturday here in Las Vegas, and people around the country who are tuning in. For those of you that are going to Super Saturday elsewhere, make sure that you plug into what we're going to show you for the next 15, 20 minutes. You know, we've been we have had several people, or over about 100 people that have been participating in what we're doing, and some of you really don't know the updates and what's going on, and we thought that we would share with you some great information before Super Saturday, because I know a lot of times we sit here for 2 hours, we show the video, and then everybody takes off. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the first 15, 20 minutes to share with you what we're doing. If this doesn't excite you, I don't know what is. So let's bring up Mr. Bart Ratliff. He's going to show you.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and flip to the PowerPoint here. Hang on, guys. Share. Present to everybody.
Thank you so much, guys. How's everybody doing this morning? Outstanding, outstanding. Well, what an honor it is to be here today. We're going to talk a lot about some of the things that we've been developing, working with the NDC dot marketing system. Is everybody aware of the NDC dot marketing system? Yes. What that is, that's a mechanism that you can use to not only keep track of your contacts, but you can use it for landing pages that will tell the story, so you don't have to be in the message. Would somebody rather do all the talking or let a professional presentation share with people you're talking to? Exactly. Because why is that? Because the presentation never forgets what to say or how to say it. That's why it's so important to leverage these tools. So this is all part of the MDOT system that PST really put together over a year. Well, it's been well over a year they've been working on MDOT. Okay. Then we created something called the Ultimate Fitness Team Getting Fit Together blog. Everybody know the Getting Fit Together blog? Yep. Okay, Getting Fit Together blog. It's a health, nutrition, and fitness blog. And over the last, I guess we launched this back in February 28th, and we've been putting articles and building this blog. I think we have about 40, 45 articles up on it since March. Okay. So what you're going to see here, this is what this is the look of it. You have the Getting Fit Together. You have your blog articles. And you can see, you click on any of the articles, and then you have, these are professionally written articles by top-notch health, nutrition, and fitness specialists, okay? We have some high-end professionals writing these articles. It's extremely strong content. And the reason that we created this blog that's attached to your MDOT marketing system is, number one, so you can share these articles on your social media, your Facebook, your Twitter, your Google+, your LinkedIn, whatever the case might be. You can actually use let's see the NDC.user ID. That is a code that you can put behind the article URL. You take that URL, you share it to your Facebook. What this is, you're not talking about Beachbody, but you're just sharing excellent content on health, on fitness and nutrition. And when you do that, you're going to attract people that are like-minded, people that are interested in health, nutrition, and fitness. So you want to watch out who's liking your articles, who's commenting, who's sharing. This is part of the whole dynamics of why we put this whole thing together with the blog. And one of the reasons that we have such high-end professionals writing these articles. This is great information. Now, let's see here. Okay, here we go. So what happens when you share these articles with your NDC.user ID? When you share these articles on your social media aspects, when they click on these articles that you shared with your user ID, all the banners, you see up at the top, see the Beachbody On Demand banner, see the 101 delicious shake recipes, those are all connected to the MDC.marketing system, to landing pages, to the microsites. Just like on this one, down at the bottom, 70 healthy ingredients, that goes to your Shakeology page through your MDC.marketing system. Okay, in order to leverage this properly, you need to have an NDC.marketing account, okay? That way, everything's coded to you. A little facts on the blog. We published this blog back in February 28, 2015. We were working out the kinks. The official launch date was May 4th, 2015. Our worldwide traffic ranking on May 4th, this is Alexa rankings, was 1,400,000. As far as traffic rank, our website, this is about, what is that, about a month after we launched it, 2 months after we launched it. We were ranked at 1.4 million worldwide traffic. Okay, that's nothing special. It's better than zero. You'll go to a lot of blogs and see the traffic ranking. There's no data at all. So consider it was only 2 months old and we just started putting content on there. That's pretty decent. 1.4 million worldwide traffic. U.S. traffic 750,000. There were 750,000 websites that had more traffic than us. Let's forward to today. Today's rank. We've moved up over almost 800,000 spots in traffic ranking worldwide. So we're at 641,000 worldwide out of over 8 billion websites. We're at 600,000. U.S. traffic ranking, we went from 750,000 to 67,500. We've jumped over 682,000 spots in traffic rank for the United States. Look, there's a lot of blogs that have been out there for years, a lot of corporate blogs. They don't have this much traffic. And how are we generating that traffic? From simply having our coaches share the articles and the way that we decide what articles we want to write on. We have a very precise strategy on how we come up with these articles. A lot of research, a lot of what I'm not going to go into the whole dynamics. It'll just, it's stuff that's kind of hard to understand, but this all has to do with some of the development and some of the strategies that Randy Schramm has been working on and put together for PST since last November, okay? So it's been one heck of a process working. So we paid zero money to drive this traffic, okay? Anybody see the hangout we did about a month ago with Randy Schramm? Normally somebody to get this kind of traffic, you're gonna spend $30,000 to $45,000 a month. Paid traffic, to even get close to those numbers right there. We're generating about 30,000 views to our website per month with zero cost, just from about 100 coaches sharing the articles and contents. And also the way we write the articles, it's because of the content. The content we're putting in the articles, the keywords, the titles of the articles, there's a strategy. So we're getting a lot of organic traffic besides the traffic the coaches are driving. Now when you share these articles, all the people that go to our blog that come from your social media, they're all coded to you, okay? They're yours. So anytime they ever go back, they click on anything, they click on any links. If they buy it, they purchase, they opt in, they're all coded to you. So you get credit for that, okay? So today we're gonna introduce phase 2 of the Getting Fit Together blog. So you know what the blog looks like today, right? What do you think of that? This is what the new look of the Getting Fit Together blog. It should be up. It should be fully functional within the next 2 weeks. This has been a 3-month process, putting the game plan together, putting the strategy together, and then not having the technology to do what I'm about to show you. So this is going to be our new blog. As you notice, there's a couple of new features on this thing. Anybody notice some of these things on the left of the page? Pretty cool. You see 21-day fix, 21-day extreme. All on the left. Over the right, you see, what is that, an opt-in for a newsletter? Go at the top, you see a link, you see a drop-down for nutrition, supplements, workouts, Beachbody, about us. Here's a little bit closer look. Once you click on the article, this is what you're going to see. Next page. Let's just see. Let me just tell you what this new blog of new features is going to have when you share these. When you have an NPC account and when you share these articles, this is what's new. People will be able to buy from your. Is that me? Nice. My butt is called. Man, I'm hearing voices again. Jeez, it's been so many years since I've been out of college. It's a flashback. Okay, so now when people go, when you share your blog link, when you have your little code on there, people will now be able to buy Beachbody apparel, Beachbody nutritional products that include Shakeology, Beachbody workouts, supplement, Beachbody challenge packs. They'll be able to buy that directly from you. So you're going to be sharing this blog, and everything's going to be personally tagged you. This is the new technology that MDOT has. I talked to them several months ago. On our blog, when you share it, personalized to you, people will now be able to sign up for a free membership. They'll now be able to sign up for a premium membership. They'll be able to become a coach. They'll be able to sign up for the newsletter that we'll be sending out every single week. And everything is coded to you.
Nice.
Okay. Everybody knows when you go to the About page, you see a beautiful picture of Pena, the founders of the UFT, and the people that put this whole gift together for y'all. Well, as of our launch, you will now be personalized and branded on the About page. So when people click on About page and it's the link that you shared with your code, it's going to have your picture and it's going to have your story. So it's going to look like it's your personal blog.
Wow.
Does everybody know the significance of that? So in other words, you don't have to spend $100,000 to build a blog. You don't have to spend $45,000 a month to drive traffic to it. This is part of having an MDC marketing account because this blog is all attached to it. So these are all the new enhancements that we've been working on for the last 3 months. So let's just see here. What else are we doing? The launch promotion of the Getting Fit Together. We're going to have the Facebook fan page, Google+, the Pinterest, and the Twitter account. Which, what we've been doing, for some of you that know what this whole project is, a project is where we have people that are participating and are sharing articles to all 7 different other social media platforms. And what this is doing, this is some of the reasons that we're generating all this organic traffic. So what we're doing, we're creating the Getting Fit Together fan page, Facebook fan page, and Google+, Pinterest, and Twitter. And I'll be sharing not tag articles, but articles from our Getting Fit Together blog to all these different pages. We'll be building the database. So all this is going to do, what's that mean? It's going to be driving more organic traffic to this blog right here, okay? It's just going to enhance what we're already doing. So what does that mean to anybody, to you right now? All it's going to do is just going to give more strength to the blog. Doesn't mean anything to you as far as if you're sharing your personal information, sharing your own link to your social media fan pages. But what it will mean, what it has a significance to, are people that are part of the UFT Lead Rotator. Now, let me explain a little bit about the UFT Lead Rotator for those of you. Like I said, we only have 100 coaches out of 10,000, I think. What are they, 10,000, 12,000 coaches? 100 coaches that have been participating, okay? So let me tell you one thing. What this means is a lot more organic traffic, okay? This is something that we're going to be doing to increase traffic, okay? So does everybody see the value of what we're going to be doing here and how much more traffic we're going to be gaining from this point on? So if you are part of the Lead Rotator and you haven't been doing your task, it would probably be a good time to take action and get back involved because we definitely know who you are. We know the ones that have been posting and the ones that haven't been posting. So also I would say it's time to take action over the next week. Go ahead and start doing your posting. That way we can move forward with this. The Lead Rotator, what that is, quick overview on this. What you have to do to be part of the Lead Rotator. Let me kind of explain what a Lead Rotator is. When people are part of the project, we have kind of a lead wheel, okay? So when people come from outside of our center of influence, from people that come to our website just from like a Google search or a Bing search, okay, if they decide to buy P90X, if they decide to buy Shakeology, and they're not coded to any coaches, what that means, the people that are in the Lead Rotator, it's going to be, you're going to get that customer. You're going to get that coach, okay? So that's what the Lead Rotator is. So in order to be involved in the project, number one, you have to be in an Emerald or above. You have to be on a Shakeology or a Performance Line. Does everybody know the new Performance Line? You can actually be on a Home Direct now, which is really sweet because I have a lot of athletes that they have their own nutrition, but they love the Performance Line. So this is now a $90 PV auto ship, Home Direct, with a Performance Line. So you have to be on Home Direct or Shakeology or Performance Line. You have to share an article from our blog. We have a very regimented way that specific groups share articles. Every 4 days, that's part of the project. You have to be an MDC subscriber. Why is that? Because it wouldn't matter, because if the NBC dot, that's what codes all these articles back to you, to your NDOT account or to your Beachbody account. So that's all you have to do right there. So if you want to know more, if you're not involved in the project, contact your upline coach or your upline diamond. They can get you all the information how to get involved with that. Guys, all I can say, the future is now. Thank you very much. Look forward to the future. Thank you.
Hey, Mark, great job. The significance of all this right now is we talk about organic traffic, and we get a lot of eyes on the blog, but people say, well, how come I'm not getting any customers? Well, really, there was no call to action. Now, with the way the new look, there's a call to action, there's buy buttons, there's all kinds of stuff that's gonna make people buy, or when they return to the blog, they're gonna say, hey, where can I buy that one-day fix? Or they just see an infomercial, they're like, I just saw that on the blog. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to get as much recognition throughout, out there. So that's why we need you to participate so that we can get that blog even more and more and more. Ultimately, our goal is when somebody types up Beachbody, it's going to be get fit together, and we'll be owning the top search engines, because the guys that are doing a lot of this, they're paying a lot of money, but they're only doing it for themselves. That's why you got these girls or guys, whoever, they sell 120, 150 challenge packs in a month. And they're like, how do you do that? Well, because they're paying
Thousands of dollars a month in advertising.
Absolutely, thousands of dollars a month. We try to put this together to help you. All you got to do is just put a little bit of some sweat equity, and then you'll be able to get this. And I know, it's been ongoing, but I'm telling you, you're going to see the changes. So, yeah.
Hey, but one of the big things that I want everybody to realize is that sharing, being an MDC dot subscriber and sharing the blog, that's totally, that's all yours. I mean, that doesn't have anything to do with the rotator. So what this means to you is you have your own personalized health, fitness, and nutrition blog with everything that you're sharing is absolutely coded to you. So if people are ready to take action, if they want a free membership, if they want a on-demand, whatever the case might be, or if they want to buy a P90X workout t-shirt, when they purchase, they become your customer. And that's why you look in your back office. You then put them on the customer to coach campaign. Beachbody starts marketing to them. Everything they buy from that point forward, you're going to get 25% of the revenue for that. So it's not about the traffic. It's about having just an amazing blog. So you don't have to build your own blog. You don't have to spend $45 a month for some of the services out there where you have to create your own stuff. This is already done for you. And it's an amazing low price. And by the way, guys, they spent thousands of dollars to do this upgrade right here. Pete and Sue have. So thank you so much.
So let's move forward, guys. Last week we were at Summit. I mean, it was an incredible event. We had 24,000 people there. It was just absolutely amazing. The heat was way hot. I'll tell you that right now, but it was amazing. And the crazy thing about it is if you've been in this business for more than 5 years and you haven't gone to any event, or after 1 year, and you haven't gone to an event, you really don't see the true value of how big this thing is going to get. They shared with us that this year we're going to hit 1.3 or close to $1.4 billion. Think about that. You are positioning yourself with the company that's going to get to $7 billion. I have no doubt, because that's what Carl told me. And we're growing at a rate of, 500,000 a year, 500 million a year. So think about it. So in the next 10 years, how much wealth is going to be generated? I plan on being a part of that. I know you plan on being a part of it. That's why we put this tool together, so we can start helping everybody, get an opportunity to make that kind of money. So with that, Super Saturday is where we're at today. And what we want to do is we want to share some success stories of weight loss. And we want to also of what Beachbody is doing. And you're going to be able to see when Mark gets this thing going. So So to become a coach, again, celebrate the successes of what we're doing. You know, everybody in here, I know most of you know each other. So how many diamonds are, well, let's start from brand new coaches that just enrolled. Please stand up. Woo! Those brand new coaches are the lifeline of this business. As you start moving forward, you're the next generation of success stories. Next person, let's give Emeralds. Please stand up. Emeralds. So Emeralds, what you guys are doing is you guys have put somebody in this business, and they're following you because they're saying, hey, you know what? I believe in your dream. I believe that I can do what other people are doing to be successful. So as an Emerald, you've started that journey, okay? How about Ruby? Stand up. Everybody is bypassing Ruby. Nobody stays there that much. Okay, Diamonds, please stand up. One-star Diamond. Two-star, oh yes, right. Eight, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Just say 15.
15 star. Again, what we want to do is we want to highlight all the success stories again. I know this, you know, they talk about Success Club. How many Success Club All-Stars do we have? Please stand up. 11. I know I'm just jumping real quick. But you know what? Becoming Success Club is, you know what? They made a commitment every single month. They're going to bring in at least 3 coaches, 3 to 5 coaches. Now, you know, who would like to share? Christy, come up here.
Hang on.
You know, please share with people how difficult it is, because I know people say, well, you know what? It's hard to get Success Club every month. So, can you share with them your experience in leading and how many months in a row?
33.
33 months.
You know what? It's not hard. It's not hard because you're sharing. It's not hard. Sorry, Mark. Because you're sharing what you love. If you use your heart, your passion, what you do, what this business is about, it's not hard. It's 5 points. That's 2 challenge packs, Shakeology order every month. It is really simple to do. Just be committed. Show up every day. You've got to just share your commitment. It's all about helping others achieve their goals. So for me, really, it's not hard. You're just out there every single day. Ready? You know, same thing. Every single day. Make it your goal. Every single month, hit 5. I mean, I don't hit 10 often, but I mean, my husband and I work together, so between the 2 of us, we're building together. So, but 5, you can do 5. I mean, that's 2, 3 people a month that you're touching their lives, and then the next month they keep coming back and they keep coming back. Like you said, 2 or 3 coaches a month. Look where you'll be in just that first year. You know, so.
Thank you. The reason why I wanted her to share that story with all of you is because the vlog strategy. Think about this. Christy's on Facebook, and she has a lot of fans that follow her. If you don't have any fans, or you're new to Facebook, or you're new to social media, that's why our blog is so important. Because now you don't have to be the expert. All you have to do is share articles, and you'll be able to participate in what we're doing. And if you meet the qualifications, you can be part of the rotator. So let's move forward. I haven't seen any of this, so I'm just like winging it, guys.
Wait a minute, Pete. You reviewed that we've spent hours last night going over all this. Wait, are you ready for the video?
Oh, that's next.
Well, yeah. Well, do you want to say anything else before I click play?
So here's the deal, guys. What I want you to do is pay close attention to this video, because I know Beachbody does a really good job of putting this all together. And then after the video, we're just gonna have a couple of quick other items we wanna talk about. But for the most part, the video says it all, so I don't have to come back and regurgitate everything that's on there. So everybody, please pay attention, and here's the video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. I'm Michael Neiman, and I am here as always with Jeff Hill, and we want to welcome you to our July Super Saturday. We are just back from our biggest summit ever, and it was action-packed. Action-packed seems like a bit of an understatement. You know, you're right. How about we say it was overflowing with action?
So that's more like it, because Summit was incredible. We had our largest coach turnout ever. There was indispensable training workshops led by our top coaches and 2 great keynotes from Simon Sinek and DeWitt.
You know, not to mention all the product launches. I mean, there was Autumn Calabrese's new book, Fixate. Fixate is definitely a must-have for anyone doing a 21-day fix challenge.
Well, actually, it's great for any challenge group that you might be running. But you know, Michael, I'm excited about the addition of the new nutritional product, the Shakeology Boost and the Beachbody Performance line, where even you, Michael, can get the results that you've always wanted.
What makes you think I haven't gotten the results I've always wanted?
So what I meant to say was, with the new Beachbody Performance line, you'll be able to surpass even the incredible results you've achieved so far.
Yeah, nice cover. Actually, I'm very excited about the Shakeology Boost and the Beachbody Performance line also. I mean, we'll be taking a few more minutes to talk about them later. But first, Jeff, the big excitement at Summit had to be the launch of Size.
Well, it just launched and everyone seems to be size crazy.
You should have seen Sean T's Size workout. It was exciting.
Well, I can envision size challenge groups filling up so fast.
Definitely. All right, did we miss any other Summit highlights?
Well, we should say the tickets for the 2016 Summit in Nashville are available now.
That's right. You can go to coachsummit.com for ticket and event information.
I can promise you that it will be worth it.
And Jeff, we've also simplified hotel booking for Summit this year. There's a link at coachsummit.com where you can review and book all of our preferred rate hotel rooms.
Well, that's great. And these rooms do go fast. So again, make your commitment now to attend Summit.
Oh, Jeff, we almost forgot one of the biggest highlights of Summit.
Michael, you promised you were going to show this.
Jeff, we have to show it. It's proof that size is for everyone. Take a look. Okay, I sent Jeff to be practicing his moves. Now, I want to take a second to go a little deeper on our new nutritional products. I was trying to think of the best way to explain the Shakeology Boost when I came across this guy.
Here you go. 1 green berry Shakeology and a teaspoon of coconut oil.
Just how I like it. Thanks, Tony.
Next! Hey, Tommy, how you doing, buddy? You want the usual?
Actually, Tony, I'm feeling pretty stuffed from a big weekend steaks and cheese. And I'm kind of clogged up.
Okay, not feeling like your regular self. Well, my friend, I'm going to boost your shake with a little digestive health. This little scoop will give you a potent extra boost of both soluble and insoluble fiber.
Dude, thanks, Tony.
Next, for the big.
Tony, just give me my regular.
Okay, vanilla Shakeology it is. Do you want any boosts today?
How much you can double quart of coffee then for me?
Why do you want to add acidity to your system? It's like a punch to the adrenal glands for some kind of ridiculous short-term energy spike.
I've been doing double shifts all week.
This is why I'm going to give you a boost of focused energy. It's got a natural blend of caffeine from guarana and green tea and adaptogen herbs to give you a gentle, longer-lasting boost of energy.
You're the best.
Next. Oh, hey, Diane. Haven't seen you in a while.
I've been studying for finals all week, and I haven't eaten right or had my Shakeology in a couple weeks.
We have a powered range boost alert. I repeat, we have a powered range boost alert.
What's going on?
I know Shakeology is filled with the greatest things in the world, but you are behind on your greens.
I can barely taste the difference. I like it.
And you even got an extra boost of super dense greens like kale and spinach.
Thanks, Tony.
Even the healthiest meal of the day can be boosted for all your specific needs. Who's next?
Hey, kind of new here. Can I just get a fruit smoothie?
A fruit smoothie! A fruit smoothie! Lock it down, boys. Apparently we got ourselves some kind of a sugar fiend. Who sent you? Was it that fast food clown? Or maybe it was that crazy coffee roommate lady?
Get serious about your health with the delicious and nutritious Shakeology and boost it to suit your needs with focused energy, power greens, or digestive health. Available exclusively through your Team Beachbody coach.
Next!
Who knew Tony was moonlight? Anyways, I can tell you from personal experience that the boosts rock. But the introduction of Boost does raise the question of why do I need to put anything more in my Shakeology? Well, I put that question to our Shakeology expert, Darren O'Lee. Let's take a look. So Darren, we talk about Shakeology being this incredibly dense nutritional shake, and now we're talking about adding Boost to it. How does that work? Why do we need Boost?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, while we still have Shakeology providing, the nutrient-dense nutrition, it's those times and those days that you may need a little extra. And this is a great opportunity to kind of take on your own health and add it if you need it.
Well, let's talk a little bit about these products. So we say add in digestive health. What is digestive health? What's in the formula, and why do we need it? And how does it help with our daily nutrition?
Yeah, so, most people in a standard American diet don't get enough fiber. And fiber comes in basically two forms, soluble and insoluble. Soluble, basically in the upper digestion, helps with cholesterol and glucose and slowing some of that down. And then you have insoluble fiber that basically scrubs your intestine on the way out kind of thing. And so this is an amazing boost of whole food fibers that you can add in and really help that digestive move. And it also helps give some volume to Shakeology as well.
Awesome. And let me just ask you about focused energy. So how is this energy product different than other energy products that you might find on the market?
Oh man, that's a big thing, because I see energy drinks all the time, and they have chemicals and preservatives and processed ingredients and a lot of sugar. And this is one of those opportunities we could really add in a bunch of adaptogens that are going to help your body deal with stress and recover and give you energy longer term, as well as you have the Brazilian guarana, which is giving you natural caffeine as well as matcha and other green teas. So you have the energy boost, but you don't have the crash. And this is where we really use the healthy aspects of what a boost should be.
So let's talk about power greens. I know that one of the reasons we formulated Shakeology to begin with was because our CEO, Carl Deichler, hates his vegetables, right? So we wanted to make sure that with Shakeology that we were addressing that. Now we're saying potentially let's add more greens into your Shakeology. Why is that?
Yeah, well, greens are one of those things you can never get enough of. And why greens, right? Because they're providing vitamins, minerals, chlorophyll, calcium, iron, all of these things in a natural state. And that helps the body maintain balance. It helps the body's immune system, and it also helps the acid-alkaline balance. So these deliverables, from the celery to the kale to the spirulina, these are a wide range of greens that really provide a lot of nutrition.
And you said you can't get too much of this, so there's no way that even if I'm on top of my Shakeology, I'm eating a great, diet all day long, there's no harm in having an extra dose of greens.
Absolutely not. Greens are the first plant life of all living matter. So it's the core of what we need at our core.
So that's a little extra dose of greens really is almost like an insurance policy to make sure that you're getting everything that you're
Sure. I mean, it helps with the days when you're not getting enough and you're cruising around and you don't even have any greens in that day, and you boost it in, at least you know that you have it. But at the same time, if you've had 3 salads a day, you can get the benefits of that high quality green as well.
Can I take these every day? Is it something that people can incorporate the boost into their daily Shakeology routine?
These things are tailored so that you can use them all the time, whenever you need them.
Can I triple boost? Can I put all 3 boosts into one shake?
Absolutely. I mean, these were made to be very safe, very effective, and this is a really healthy alternative to maybe other stimulants.
Let me ask you another question. You know, our coaches, many of them hold challenge groups, and they sell challenge packs where people are looking to get results, whether that's, you know, they want to lose some weight, they want to make it through a fitness program. And we know how important Shakeology is to that formula. That, you know, the fitness program is there, but that daily drinking of Shakeology is really critical to them getting the results they're after. So how can the boosts help a coach target results for their customer?
And that's a great question, because, you know, when we put these formulas together, the Focused Energy Boost, we have so many adaptogens that are linked to studies of vitality, immune system, and just providing the body with athletic performing compounds. And so there's a whole lot of things going on than just stimulating energy. There's stimulating the body to heal itself, to lower stress, and to recover. And as you know, as you're pushing yourself, you need to recover. The faster you recover, the more you can then show up the next day. And we really put some science in there. We went to the far reaches of the earth to find these plants that have been proven, for some of them, thousands of years.
Well, that's really exciting because, you know, when it comes down to it, the core of Beachbody is about getting people results. So it's exciting that we have a new addition to the line that's focused on doing exactly that, getting people results. So thanks, Darren.
Absolutely.
Awesome. We're excited about the boosts.
You bet.
It all comes down to getting people the specific results they're after, and the boosts can definitely help you do that. You know, you should really think of recommending all of the boosts to your challenge pack customers. Now, Jeff is going to share with you a little later how that can help you in the Team Cup that's happening in August. Boosts are available now in the US and are scheduled to launch on July 29th in Canada. Check out FAQ 3015 to learn more. Now, we have to take a minute to talk about the new Beachbody Performance line. Have you been looking to achieve results that seem just a little bit out of reach? Well, the new Beachbody Performance line might be just what you've been missing. Now, these products are based on the latest science, and just like the name implies, designed to help you perform at the highest levels. And if you want to learn more about the cutting edge science that went into the development of these products, there is a great webinar in the coach office, as well as short videos on each of the products that explain it. But you know, sometimes the best way to show the effectiveness of a product is to hear from actual users. Now, one of the benefits of being an elite coach is that sometimes we give you a sneak peek at our new products. And we did just that with the Beachbody Performance line. Let me just say that we had a lot of elite coaches clamoring to get more of it before the launch. Here's what a few of them had to say.
I've been trying to hit my fitness goals of gaining weight for the longest time, and I just never really knew exactly what to use. And as I used Beachbody Performance, which is a very simple program with the 5 different supplements that told me exactly what I needed to do for my body weight, and it worked perfect for me. In just the first 60 days of using the Beachbody Performance and doing Body Beast, I went from 163 pounds up to 184 pounds. And I haven't felt this good in a long time. My confidence is up, and now I even have bigger goals.
I have used performance supplements in the past to help me have more energy through my workouts, help me recover better from my workouts, and be able to push through. And after 2 consistent weeks of using the new Beachbody Performance line, I noticed that much more muscle growth. Taking the Energize for the first time for me was really amazing. I was able to lift much heavier. I could lift and work out for much longer periods of time. And I noticed that I was able to recover much better, much faster with little to no soreness after taking a recovery drink. That was very important to me.
I am not an athlete, and I've never used performance products before. For me, these products help keep me on task for working out, and that's something that I struggle with. I took the Energize, and that was really effective for me. And the first few days, I realized I didn't even drink coffee those days, so the product was amazing. I loved it. The Recharge overnight product was amazing. I was waking up earlier than my alarm. I'm the kind of person that gets snooze on my alarm and doesn't want to get out of bed. And with this product, it actually energized me in the morning, which was great.
That's interesting. 3 different stories, 3 different goals, but the Beachbody Performance line clearly helped each of them achieve those goals. Now there are 5 formulas in the line: Energize, Hydrate, Recover, Recharge, and Creatine. They can be purchased individually, one time, or on Home Direct, or you can save money by purchasing them as a bundle with our Performance Pack. You know, there's also a Club Performance Pack, which is similar to a Challenge Pack, but it includes a 90-day membership to Team Beachbody Club, bundled with HD shipments of Energize and Recover instead of Shakeology. This is available in the Challenge Pack section of the Team Beachbody store, and you will receive 2 Success Club points for every Club Performance Pack sold. There's also a sampler pack, which contains a single serving of each of the 5 products. For more information, you can check out FAQ 2416 for more details. Oh, look, Jeff's back from his size practice. How'd it go, Jeff?
I'm still having problems with the shoulder roll.
Well, Jeff, I'm confident you'll get it. Anyway, and I'm glad you're back because I need you to go over the big event that's happening in August.
Oh, you mean your swimsuit
There's
competition?
the other big event in August.
Another big event, the Team Beachbody Cup.
You nailed it. All right, Jeff, take it away. Fill them in on all the details.
I got it. Well, it is the big event in August, and you'll want to be part of it. Why? Because Team Cup provides the opportunity to bring everything together. Teams, the product, the sense of urgency, fun, healthy competition, and some great prizes. But the biggest prize is always growth in your business. Team Cup is a great forum for putting the 3 vital behaviors to work. And each time we've done this, we see more enrollment, more rank advancements, new leaders develop, more volume, bigger checks, and a real energy that is contagious inside all of Team Beachbody. So it's a must-do coming out of Summit. Now, just a quick reminder of how it works. Teams of 5 coaches, no more than 1 diamond on the team. And you earn Team Cup points by earning Success Club points and through rank advancement. It's pretty straightforward, and it's all in the FAQs. But the bottom line is, if you're not registered yet, you have until July 31st, and then it all starts on August 1st. To prime the pump a little, let's share a few insights from 2 coaches who've been very successful in recent Team Cups.
I started off as a discount coach last April. So my 1-year anniversary sort of just happened last month. And actually on my 1-year anniversary, I was announced as the top coach in Canada. So my journey with Beachbody has been absolutely incredible. The last Team Cup in February, I was on a team with veteran Team Cup players. They had placed 2nd and 4th, and they were in it to win it. So they invited me to be on their team because they were going for number 1. And we honestly believed that we were winning. We were planning our trip to Disney. We were planning what we were going to wear for our workouts with Autumn. We made a team banner. It was like Beachbody Team Champions. We had a picture of the cup in it. We went in it 100% belief that winning was our main goal. So to get ready for Team Cup, we had to set some goals. So we set our very first goal as being Success Club 50 for each of us in the very first week. That is an amazing goal for a month. But we knew that if we were going to win it, we need to go all in and do Success Club 50 our very first week to help build the momentum for the rest of the month. So for Team Cup, it's really important that you sit down with your family and you lay out some expectations, because being involved in Team Cup is a lot of work. You're going to be committed to your team, you're going to be talking to a lot of people, and you're going to be spending a lot of extra time working on your business. So it was important for me to sit down with my husband and let him know what my goals were and sort of what I was going to be doing, and that he was going to have to help me pick up some of the slack at home with dishes and groceries and laundry. But you need to go further than that. If you have kids, you need to get your kids involved and let them know what you're doing. So I sat down with my kids. Anna, she's only 2, so she doesn't get it. But James, he's 4, so he knows what's going on. He was behind me. He was asking everyone that we knew if they were drinking Shakeology, if they were a Diamond Coach yet. He was just my biggest supporter. And you have to get your family involved so that they know what you're doing and they understand what it is. Sometimes it's hard to stay motivated. It is a whole month. It's not just a week. You can't just go hard for 1 week, you need to push through the whole month. So to keep ourselves motivated, we had weekly Zoom calls, we had a group message going on so we could check in with each other. Anytime someone got another Success Club point, we would cheer each other on, and then we just keep going. Since we had to talk to so many people to reach our goals, we had a competition to who could get to 100 no's first. So that way, when you hear a no, it's not a big letdown. It's almost like, yes, I got another no, and you can check it off your list. We knew that if you hit 100 no's, you're gonna get 10, 20, 30 yeses out of that. So it was like, kind of like a race to who could talk to 100 people first and get those 100 no's. So our goal for the first week was to hit Success Club 50. And that is a scary goal. So how do you find people to talk to reach a goal like that? The first thing that we did is we went back and we did follow-ups. Everyone that we had talked to in previous months, anyone who had given us a price objection, we went back and let them know that it was on sale this month and maybe they would be interested. And then we did referrals. We asked everyone for a referral. People who said no, that's okay. Maybe you know someone who might want to do it. People who bought a challenge pack, we asked them if they had a friend or a family member who might want to join them. People who were in our challenge group, we asked them if they might know someone who might want to do the next round with us. So we just kept asking people, and we asked for referrals, and that was the way that we were able to talk to more and more people every single day. I got so many referrals for the next month that I almost didn't have to push as hard. And reaching a crazy goal, like I did 141 Success Clubs in February for Team Cup. So then in March, I did like over 50. So then I thought, you know what, for this year, I'm gonna hit Success Club 50 every single month because I know that I can do it. And that has allowed me to help my team because they see what I'm doing and they push for that too. So now my team, they're hitting Success Club 20 and 30 every single month because they see that it's possible. Since I cannot be on a team with my previous members because we're all diamond coaches now, we're creating our own teams from our own coaches. So I've put together a team of coaches. We are going to do our best to earn the top tier prize. That's what we're going for. We're going to shoot for Success Club 75 as a team. I know that we can do it. We're going to set weekly goals and we are just going to crush it.
One strategy my team and I had was to consistently post to social media and make people aware of the current promotional product that month. I would make sure that not only myself, but my fellow teammates were posting about that particular product that was on, I like to say super sale every 3 days. And I just think that the more you put it out there, in conjunction with staying true to yourself and posting about your family and posting about your life, if it's a good mix-in, I think every 3 days is a great number, a great starting point. So my team and I have this strategy of running a challenge group every single week, particularly Mondays, because I feel like people are more apt to start a program, start a challenge, start a new healthy lifestyle on Monday, so that when people got their product, their Shakeology, their program, whatever the path was, they would only need to wait the weekend and I can help them prep for that. And they would have somewhere to go directly into without having to wait. Between the 5 of us, we worked on each group together to break up the tasks that go into running a challenge group, a successful challenge group, I like to say. So it wasn't really like anyone was doing this alone. So we each evenly had the same workload. So we like to do Zoom calls, and I really think that Friday was the day it felt like the lottery. We would wait around for the leaderboards to be posted to see where we were ranking at, to see if we maybe fell down a spot or climbed up a spot. Once those leaderboards came out, we were able to determine, okay, we really have to push it even more because we have to keep the momentum going. The national wake call was really great because it also gave us kind of like a little sneak peek to see if one of our names will be called for recruiting or challenge pack or something like that, so that we can kind of help gauge where we were standing, in conjunction with the Friday leaderboard posting. So the Team Cup completely changed my business. My first Team Cup, I was an Emerald coach. That was last summer. And, currently today I am a 2-star diamond coach. And, if it weren't for the Team Cup, 2 Team Cups, I wouldn't be where I'm at today because I know I'm capable. Even on my down months, I look back to myself and I say, wow, I did that. And it just totally gives me that extra like pep talk subconsciously because I know I pushed myself hard before and I know I can push myself again. So it's really, you know, given me so much inner confidence in myself and has pushed my business definitely.
Thanks, Jen and Brittany. Those are some great tips. Oh, Michael alluded to it earlier. We have a new twist in this Team Cup that will help you earn some additional points. Any of your customers or new coaches who purchase a challenge pack in August and also purchase any boost or performance line product in the month will earn you an additional Team Cup point. So you would earn 2 Team Cup points from your challenge pack sale and an additional point for selling the boost or performance line. You can only earn 1 extra Team Cup point per customer or new coach, but you can check out all of the rules of the Coach Online office. So it's pretty clear we're going to have a ton of activity during the August Team Cup, mainly because our new hottest program size is going to be on special. That's right. The size challenge pack will be on special for $140 throughout the month of August. A lot of people are going to be excited about that challenge pack. We also have the 3-day refresh challenge pack available for $140 in August. Another opportunity to rack up those success points. Well, we've talked a lot about the business, the products and promotions, but the real purpose behind all of those is the people. We help people change their lives for the better. That's at the core purpose of our business. And we'd like to share this great story.
My name is Trevor Kudran. I'm from Kelowna, British Columbia, and I've been a coach for 2.5 years. Before I became a coach, I was unemployed for over a year, and I was actually in recovery from alcoholism. Alcoholism for me was devastating in every way. You can imagine I lost every material possession I've ever owned. I lost anybody that had ever cared about me. I had no self-worth left from it. And when that started to happen, you know, I just turned my back on everything, the world, working. It was awful. I didn't have anywhere to sleep at night, so I slept in a homeless shelter, and I drank every single day, begged for change, and that was my career. My rock bottom is when I was rushed to the hospital. I was bleeding internally through my esophagus, which was filling my stomach with blood, and they found out that my kidneys were starting to fail. I immediately wanted to check myself out so I could go back to drinking, and that's when the doctor committed me. They strapped me down to the bed, they put diapers on me, and that's where I stayed for the next 7 days to withdraw from alcohol. I started to finally realize what I had done and just how bad it had gotten. As soon as that emotional healing began is when I started to eat and replace that alcohol addiction with food and anything that would make me feel full again. I gained 50 pounds over about the first year of my sobriety. There was one night my roommate came to me and he said, "I'm gonna do insanity. Are you doing it with me?" I said, "Absolutely not. I'm overweight. There's no way that a guy like me can do insanity." Eventually my roommate, after doing it for a few days, the guilt set in. I'm sitting on the couch, you know, eating my triple cheese nachos, and he's downstairs and I can hear Sean T yelling from the basement, and I'm like, oh man, I'm feeling pretty pathetic about myself, you know. I can quit this addiction of alcohol, but I can't get off the couch to go work out. So I said to him when he was done, I'm like, I'm gonna do this with you. And then the next day, I did insanity for the first time. When it was over, I felt like I was literally gonna die. It was one of the hardest things I've done in my life, but there was something I felt for the first time, maybe in my life, for at least 15 years. I was proud of myself again. And I thought to myself, if I'm able to complete one of these workouts, maybe I can do 2, maybe I can do 3. And during my second round of insanity, I got down to my ideal weight of about 180 pounds. And that's when the coaching opportunity I found out was coming to Canada. The day Beachbody launched in Canada, as soon as it was live, I signed up. I knew it was something I wanted to do. I was passionate about the product and started making some blogs and on a Facebook page. And that's kind of when people started listening. As long as I kept telling that story of my experience with insanity and my recovery in alcoholism, people found strength in it. And by about the 8th month, I started to get a lot of customers coming to me, and that's when it really kind of took off. becoming a coach has literally changed my entire life. Financially, within 2 years, I was a six-figure earner. I've never made that kind of money in my life. I don't have a boss. I'm able to travel when I want. I get to spend time with my beautiful girlfriend. I'm able to help others on a daily basis. I have people coming to me and sharing how happy they are. If they can find hope from my story and feel better, that's an amazing feeling. If I hadn't found insanity and started getting back in shape, I truly believe I would relapse. And that relapse, I know for a fact, would kill me. If I can overcome that, then I can motivate others to do the same. Anybody can do it.
What I love about Trevor's story is that he found a way to change his life. It's obvious. Trevor wanted to change more than he wanted to stay the same.
Absolutely, and talk about creating change in your life. One of the highlights from Summit for me was keynote speaker DeWitt Jones. DeWitt talked about putting yourself in the place of the highest potential in life to create the greatest change and get the greatest result. Every one of you are here at Super Saturday or attended Summit because you want better results in your business and in your life. So where is that place of highest potential if you want to be a good, successful coach?
Well, to start with, I would say being on a team cut team.
I think that's a great place to start, but that's not quite enough. You need to put yourself in the place of highest potential once you're on the team. And that comes from creating your relationships, inviting people to your challenges, being proof that the product works, and continuing your personal development.
It all comes down to the three vital behaviors.
They're absolutely key. Now you just have to do it. So make sure you're on a team before you leave the Super Saturday. If you're not on a team, ask around those who are at the Super Saturday if they're interested in joining you. Or go to Facebook to see who might be interested. But remember, to find success, you have to put yourself in the place of highest potential. It's up to you.
Well, Jeff, as we wrap up this Super Saturday, we thought we would end by sharing another Summit highlight. Here's a clip from Carl Deichler's closing remarks.
What I think is the most important thing for you for the next 12 months, you've got to be ambitious. And I want you to start thinking about where you want your life to be, where do you want your business to be, and how are you going to do that in a way that doesn't lose steam, that doesn't lose momentum. When we say everyone matters, it includes us. And we don't have to be perfect. We just need to be honest. And so when we talk about everyone matters, and we talk about showing your results, you share them, and that attracts people. And that's proof, and that's what they can rely on so that they can believe that the whole thing makes sense. You're gonna have to find a way to find your own inner intensity. Workouts need to have intensity. Your approach to nutrition, when you're in the middle of a program, if you do the 3-day refresh, if you do the ultimate reset, man, do it all the way. You gotta compel people to start with intensity. Your belief that these products work is what's gonna excite them. For you, this is a huge deal. If you wanna be financially independent, treat this like a profession. Work with the regionals, work with your upline. We're working on our stuff, but that doesn't mean that we as a team don't work together just to get through it. You gotta watch the negative part of your voice, because at the end of the day, what we always can do is give people their money back if we screw it up, but if we can get the product in their hands, get them into Beachbody on demand, get them drinking that shake, you're gonna make an impact in people's lives. What I want you to celebrate is the outcome of what we do, the way we really do show that everyone matters, the way we really do show that the Beachbody Challenge is about helping people achieve their goals to lead healthy, fulfilling lives. You have to be curious about the product catalog that you represent. The more curious you are, the more helpful you can be to them. It's one thing to be curious this way with your prospects, but if you're curious and you get questions and people want information, you have got to have a bank of curiosity back here that can back it up, right? And that's gonna make you a better coach. Now, I'm not asking you to be a fitness expert or a nutrition expert, but the more you know about these products, the more you know about Beachbody On Demand, how it works, how long is the membership, what is the price, what's available, what do you have to buy in order for it to be available, the more you know about that, then people are gonna believe you. They're gonna have belief that you are a true coach. Capital C, be curious. That's what you're gonna do for the next 12 months, and you will be so successful. I love you guys. Let's go kill it for the next 12 months, shall we? Let's do this.
Lights.
If you're not excited after that, I'm telling you, there's some great things happening with the product line. You should be envisioning of what you're going to be doing over the next year. I posted this on Facebook the other day. I always mark my calendar year after Summit, because when you come out of Summit, the enthusiasm is there. People will start looking at what you're doing and your success. And this is a time where teachers, especially, they got to go back to work, and they're looking at, okay, man, I got another year I got to do, and they're looking for an opportunity so they can make some extra money. So right now is a good time for you to start talking to a lot of people out there that are very successful. I don't know if many of you saw that one girl who said she was signing up 50 to 75 people a month or something like that. Think about that. 75 people a month, and she's a 2-star after a year. I don't know about those odds, but at least she's in the activity of making extra money. But what we want to do is we don't want to leave anybody behind. We want people to get trained correctly, and that's why when you sign up for a coach, you send them to the Ultimate Fitness team and let them get the training so that they have a fighting chance to be successful. Because if they don't have any training, we talk about this all the time. Out of sight, out of mind, what happens is they go away. We need to plug them in to our Facebook page, also the training. We have some things over the next couple of weeks that it's hard to just explain to you what we're trying to do is lay a foundation, because this year I put it out there, my goals, and if you don't have your goals, I will double my income. I will double the amount of coaches that are going to be coming in here based on what we're seeing. What are your goals? What do you feel that you're going to do? And if you don't have anything going on, you need to plug into what we're doing, because I'm telling you, if you're not, what else do you have? Think about that. Secondly, honestly, think about this. How many of you can, this person that out of Canada, he makes 6 figures after 2 years. If you're not thinking about 6 figures in your head, and 6 figures is $2,000 a week. Think about that. $2,000 a week. How many people does it take for you to make 2,000? How many challenge packs or how many coaches can you bring in to have that type of activity? So when you break that down, now you have a vision and you start thinking as a business owner of what you need to do to be successful. It really is that simple. So with that, what I want to do is I want to bring up some success stories of individuals that have come from far away. First of all, Daniel Lee came in from California. I think sometimes he just likes to come to Vegas. I mean, not to Super Saturday. Secondly, I want to bring up 2 individuals that have had some great success stories. And I want them to share their journey of how much weight that they lost. Christian and Garrett, can you come up here, please? Awesome. So can you share with people your success story as far as weight loss in your journey, and what is driving you to be a Beachbody coach?
Okay, so I have lost about 120 pounds.
Wow.
I don't even know what else to say. Beachbody has been just amazing for me. It's just changed everything about my life, the way I think, the way I talk to people, just the way I live in general. And basically, this guy right here started it all for me. He was doing P90X3 at maybe 100 pounds heavier than he is now. And just seeing him do it, I was like, he can do that. I need to.
And she's also had 4D surgeries.
Wow. I don't even think about it anymore though. Just each day you just get up and you just one workout at a time, 1 minute at a time, and you just before you know it, you're done and you're sweating and you feel awesome. That's
A couple of years ago, I was over
over 350 pounds. I was getting, stopped breathing at night. And the tipping point for me was one time I went to get on the couch and my shins hurt. And it was really humbling because it was like, that's better. And a friend of mine was doing P90X and he was doing it, and I was like, yeah, no. Because if you watch the videos, you see like the super athletes and you're like, yeah, no way. So, you know, he lent it to me and then I did it and I was, you know, I had to modify a lot. You know, I was like, the pull-up bar, like, you know, back when you're a kid and jump on, you go pull and stuff. So it was, yeah. So, you know, it was, I'm really stubborn, my wife will tell you that, so it was just persistence. And, you know, there were times I fell off and, you know, completed the program, got results, and then I got really excited that P90X was coming out. So, you know, it was on Facebook, torturing Christy, torturing Stroll, you know, like a million questions, then I just kind of jumped in and did it. And, you know, down over 100 pounds, and, you know, we're working together. We lived in New York, and we just got sick of the rat race there, and wanted to go somewhere where it was, you know, nice all year round and a better place to live, better quality of life. And then, you know, I was a discount coach initially, and you know, because didn't know if I, you know, no one wants to know my story. You know, you get stuck in your own head all this time. And then, you know, I was just doing my thing, and then, you know, she wanted to join me. We started doing it together, and I'm an emerald, working toward a diamond, and we signed up.
I signed up the end of April, and I just signed my first coach 2 days after Summit.
Yeah. What I will say is, if anyone in this room has not gone to Summit, because we did not go last year, because we were getting ready to move, but it's a game changer. It's a tipping point. It's, you know, and I'm not one to say that I'm really you know, a skeptic when it comes to things, but when you go to these things and people actually say that it changes your life, it does. It changed the whole dynamic of how I view everything that I've known up to this point. So.
You know, just to reiterate what they were talking about the investment. Believe me, it costs money to get the summit. It absolutely does. But there was a story when I went to one of Eric Warren's event, or I think it was maybe Randy's event. This young lady came up, she was a teacher, and she said that they had no money whatsoever. She put $5,000 to go to an event. She went there, it changed her life. This industry is an amazing industry because you can help share your story, just like these guys who come up here, and that's what this is all about. We're about helping people get healthy and fit, and then we get rewarded. But just to you know, go further, this young lady who spent $5,000, now she makes hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. So think about it. Your investment in what you're trying to do, what you're trying to accomplish, this is what this is all about. Get to these events. These Super Saturdays that we have here, I'm glad that you guys came here to see what we're trying to establish. Vegas is so wide open, guys. We got to start pushing this here in Vegas because all the other cities are growing really fast. And pretty soon you're going to have people on social media, they're going to come into Las Vegas and they're going to start getting that person that you said, maybe I should talk to that person. You just don't know who's going to join this business until you start talking to them. So those are just a couple of things. Anyway, every new product that Beachbody just launched, start pushing that. Start talking to people. Hit Success Club. I guarantee you the power of one, we always talk about it. Sign one coach. And I know some people don't see how realistic that is, but the power of one is so simple to follow. You do that, you can make a lot of money. And if you want to build faster, then by all means. But the blog strategy that we have for you to participate should allow you to build in the power of one, because you're going to put that out on your social media. You'll be able to get a lot of traction with that, and the organic traffic that we're getting. As long as you're an emerald or above, you're participating, you'll be able to be a part of it. Remember, all that traffic that we were getting, there was no call to action. Now there is. So now we're asking you to have a call to action. So I know I'm going to finish it there. Did I miss anything today at all?
Is there one more? Is there anybody else that you know? Okay, that covers everything.
Awesome. So what I want to do is I want you guys to give yourself a round of applause for being here. On Saturday, I mean, you could be doing whatever, but you're here because you're interested in your business. And, you know, one of the things that I know when we were at Summit, you know, I had a conversation with Noel about pushing the business because, you know, he says this year is going to be his year. So we're going to hold him accountable for next Super Saturday. We're going to be saying, Noel, where you at? Because you know what, when he first signed up, he was a monster signing a lot of people up. Now he's going to go back to that. And like all of us, you know, you get into this peaks and valleys of this business. You're growing this business, and then because you get so successful, you know, you get kind of complacent. And I know for myself that happens also. You get comfortable. Now you got to come out of your comfort shell and let's drive this thing, because I plan on being on stage again at Summit, because it's an amazing opportunity for you to be able to share it with your team and the success that you've been able to accomplish. So with that, everybody across the country, Canada, you know what, let's rock this UFT this year. We want to put in 20,000 coaches this year, 20,000. So how many are you going to get part of that 20,000? So thanks, everybody. Appreciate it.